The biased Sky News are at it again. The debates between Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss were organised by Sky News yesterday, and they promised that the audience will be undecided Tory members. And they said that everything will be impartial. Was it? Right, last night another Tory leadership debate happened between Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak, and we had Kay Burley of Sky News presenting it and hosting it, and it was very polished and very nice and slick. The audience were promised that they were all undecided Tory member voters. We were promised that Sky News would be impartial. Now, Kay Burley herself, she handled the debate quite well, not too badly, but Sky News and themselves, the whole team and the producers and the people who are supposed to be getting all these members, there's a bit of a problem because, every single survey and opinion poll comes out that Liz Truss is leading by a mile. Somehow last night, the audience, they were overwhelmingly supporting Rishi Sunak. At the end of the show, Kay Burley asked people to keep their hands up if they support Rishi Sunak, and the majority did. Like 90% of them did, which is not really representative. This election race is not that wide when it comes to Rishi Sunak leading. Now, second problem. We had some people, some plants in the audience. This is Jill Andrew, who was a very much anti-Liz Truss. Now, Jill Andrew, who is she? Where does she come from? One, she was one of the CCHQ lawyers. CCHQ is the Conservative Party headquarters, the Tory HQ. So not an ordinary party member, Jill Andrew. Jill Andrew, again, not just being a lawyer for the Tory party, she was also a candidate standing against Boris Johnson to replace Michael Heseltine in Henley to become a member of parliament. She stood against Boris Johnson to become an MP. Obviously, she didn't get it, but that's Jill Andrew. Very, very undecided, impartial, and ordinary Conservative Party member. That's nothing. Look at this guy, Tom Harding. Now, Tom Harding, he, as you can see in his bio, former Chief of Staff to Anna Soubry. Yeah, very undecided between Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak. Not only that, this guy, last night, asked a question. A very robust and very, very hardcore, definitely not impartial, but very anti-Liz Truss question. Let's watch this first, and then we're going to come back and tell you the problem.
Back to other questions. Tom, hi, sorry.
Hi, thanks very much. Liz, why did you announce a well-researched and fully costed policy in which you openly said you valued the work of teachers, nurses and police officers in Newcastle, where I work, less than you value those in Guildford, for example? We're having this election because of poor judgment and trust. Why should we trust your judgment?
Okay, so, interesting question. Fair question. We need to hold them to account. But again, the guy who was a former Chief of Staff to Anna Soubry was also the same guy who recently was on BBC Question Time saying, basically exposing himself to not being an undecided ordinary Tory member. He said that he's not really loyal anymore. He's only a member of the Tory party simply to get rid of Boris Johnson.
Does this make you question your support for the Conservative Party?
The only reason I'm a member of the party now is to get rid of Boris Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, well done, Tom. He goes around a lot. He goes on TV a lot. He himself actually said, look at this. This is 20th of July, 2022. Only like, 2 weeks ago, a week ago. If the party votes Liz Truss, then we deserve opposition. I'll be using my vote for Rishi Sunak. I thought Sky News was supposed to invite undecided Tory member voters. What happened? I'm pretty sure Tom has already decided who he's voting for. So the whole audience were definitely not undecided or impartial. Not all of them. The vast majority were just there as a propaganda number to be against Liz Truss. So that was a very, very one-sided debate anyway. So this is, we have to expose these issues because we can't just let them get away with it. Not just when it comes to the mainstream media, but also the political machines that try to do these plots and revenge ideas to be like, well, Liz Truss is Boris's candidate, so we're going to have to go after her, blah, blah, blah. It's just idiotic party games, and we have to move away from any of this. But on this channel, we hold everybody to account. I don't care if you're left, right, up, down, center, or Nick Clegg. We will hold you to account, and we are doing a shameless plug one more time. Build Back Britain, the anti-globalist movement, is now alive. The link is in the description if you want to get your own t-shirts. All the proceeds and everything will go towards building our grassroots campaign team. None of it's going to me, by the way. So everything's going to the upcoming tour and the grassroots campaign that we're going to have. As I said in the previous video, if you guys are from London, Manchester or Cardiff, please get in touch with me on either Twitter or Getter, DM me. It's just my full name, Maya Tousi. If you know any of the good venues, event venues in those cities, please do it, because I keep getting cancelled because most event venues that I know are very, very woke. So get in touch. We'll together build this community, and together we will expose the hypocrisy of the establishment. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.